Alright guys, so we're just going to take a look at the new style of Goodnites, and I picked size XL because I thought these were the most interesting design and the most interesting design in what would actually fit me, and that includes through the range of the boys and girls and through all sizes. I will tell you what sizes of each gender appeal to me and which ones didn't. But first, let's take a look at this, and we'll take a look at this while I chat before we open the box up. So in my opinion, the boys size large, nothing really interesting has changed there. I would say the boys size extra large, it is different from the previous one, but not by much, not enough to say it's interesting. And it's a pretty boring design, actually. It's nothing like the BMX skateboards or whatever, and the just the fun things, the army print. There was an army print one for boys for a couple generations of Goodnights. Those were kind of interesting, kind of neat, not overly childish, but just fun designs and stuff like that. I know they're trying to get away from the youth like designs, like the ones that would kind of relate to like the very young people, like ages 2 to 5 or whatever like that. They're trying to steer away from that. I get that, but you can still make it fun, and they're just not making it fun. So the boys large and extra large are pretty boring if you ask me, and the extra large and boys is also pretty boring, although in their defense I will say it has changed for the good. It actually has the design of I have it over here. The boys actually has this exact same pattern, the size XXL in boys or men or whatever you want to call it. This exact pattern, but it has like the little underwear kind of line on the front of it. Let's see, do I have an example of that here? Yes, so here's some older boys XL, men's XL. You see that little underwear line? It's like a little fly or whatever. A lot of men's underwear has that. So it's basically this herringbone or whatever you want to call it, like weird design, but in blue, not in purple, mixed with this right here. So I mean, that's kind of cool. I do respect how they're trying to make it look like a real underwear, because I would say they did a pretty good job on the boys XXL if they're going for that, but it's just not a fun print. It's more of a serious print. And we'll start with the girls XXL, which this is, as I mentioned, size XL. So the girls XXL is exactly like this. They didn't get rid of this, but they put they put a bow up here and a little bit of a different design on the very top. I think it's white instead of that purple. Might be wrong, but it really hasn't changed. And the girls XL, which is my first time seeing them in person. I've only seen pictures very, very recently. Looks like that. And online, I only seen that design in the Amazon.ca pictures and Walmart pictures, Walmart.com.ca, I mean. But I never seen this one, so we're going to check that one out. So they have two prints. I originally thought they got rid of the second print in the new Goodnites generation, the most recent, but it's good to see that they got two. I know that in the size XXL, there's only one type. So that's why I wondered if they're going the way of only one type and getting rid of the second style with this newest generation. And the size large in girls, I forget honestly what it is. It's a pretty nice design. I prefer the XL over the size large in girls. And the size small medium in girls is really nice. Once again, I can't remember what. It's some Disney character, I think, or it's some cartoon character or something like that. I think they're really cool. It's like a princess or something printed on the front of them. But let's stop jibber jabbering and take a look at these things. So it says right here the different. So size 3 to 5 is 28 to 43 pounds. Small medium fits 43 to 68 pounds. Size large fits 68 to 95 pounds, which I think they used to go up to like around 115 or 120, which was the large extra large years ago. Now extra large fits 95 to 120 pounds. Now I am 195 pounds, so I'm even bigger over what the top range is recommended, but I still fit in the XLs very, very comfortably. And the size XXLs even fit me better. because they have a higher rise, but XXL is 120 to 165 pounds. Now what's very interesting is right here you can see if you look on most websites, it says that this is like a clothing size, 3 to 5, 6 to 8, 10 to 12, 14 to 16, 18 to 20. I'm not sure where 13 is. 9. Like where's 9 and 13? Maybe it doesn't exist. But so my most recent like research of this shows that this is a clothing size, these numbers. But I've even got a screenshot of it on my phone. And I seen probably about 3 years ago, I went into the goodnites.com website and it actually said that these were ages. It says ages 3 to 5, ages 6 to 8. I think when it was that was just the time when XL was the largest size. There was no XXL. And I thought it was something like 15 to 20 or 14 to 20 years old. It was kind of combined, these two. But because I think that these say up to 120 pounds, but I think when it was just XL and there was no XXL, these were for up to 140, 145 pounds, something like that. So it's interesting how they changed the numbers around. Now they claim these are clothing sizes. Like it does say that right here, clothing sizes. But I've got a screenshot on my phone right now from the past, like from 3 years ago, that the Goodnites website itself, the Huggies Goodnight website, said that these were age ranges. So I don't know why they're switching back and forth between the two. But it would be believable to me that the extra small would fit age 3 to 5, small, medium, 6 to 8. Like that kind of makes sense to me. I've seen the small, medium, that would make sense. You know, if it was an average aged person or an average sized person in that age range, 10 to 12, I mean, large could probably fit from, yeah, like ages 9 to, I would say 15, 16, depending on the weight. XL, ages 14 to 16, that makes sense. I mean, even I'm an older guy, 36 years old, I can fit this. 18 to 20, XXL, that it should be realistically 18 to, you know, until you die, really. That would make sense to me because they're big enough as long as you fit into them. And okay, so here it says clinically proven for a better night's sleep. And so if you want to have a better night's sleep, wear Goodnites. Did you know 1 in 6 has nighttime accidents? 1 in 6 people. Bedwetting happens. Goodnites can help. Scan for bedwetting resources. And underwear like fit and feel, zone protection for girls, odor absorbing, 5-layer protection. I can tell you that they do have odor absorbing for sure. Let's open them up and take a look. I know I've been talking a lot, but hopefully you guys got some good information out of what I've been saying. So first look, guys, first look. Okay, here's the size XL. And we won't really look at the other because it's going to be the same thing. Right there. Yeah, sorry I didn't get to the unboxing faster, but I was blabbering on a little bit. Curious to see the one with the flowers. That's what they are. Let's take a sniff. Sniff test, very fresh. It will smell a little bit minty, like a light mint. And let's take a look at the one, which I'm going to call the boring one. One that probably looks like more of an underwear or panty. Okay, so there it is. Right there. Very stretchy. They're going to fit me 100%. There's the front. There's the back. You can see a look at the side here, side profile, and stretchy waistband at the back. Not very stretchy, but a little bit. The front is also stretchy. I would say it's more stretchy than the back. And let's see what feature, or what, I mean, all that's really changed is the design here. So I really like in the crotch area how it has that little, kind of has like the diaper or panty, whatever you want to call it. You see these on a lot of diapers, these lines. But I guess that could like represent the edge of a panty as well. That stitching right there, I think that's what they've been going for. That's what they're going for on this one. But past that, this panty stitch, you have the actual part that makes it function as a diaper so nothing falls out. And on the back, it just says back in English and French. And let's take a look at the other one, which I'm excited about seeing, of course. Okay, compare this one to the package. You know what's weird? You would never know this unless I told you or showed you. Oh, the package fell. You can see on the box, you see how white? The background looks pretty white. And then you got the like yellow flower and the pinky purple leaf. See that? On the box is what I'm showing you. You compare it to the Goodnight itself. On the box it looks white, like it's overexposed, but on the actual Goodnight itself it's purple. The background's purple, so keep that in mind. Not a big deal, they still look really cool. I'm not complaining. But here it is, the more interesting of the two. This is the one you're gonna see on like Amazon.com, this image. And it's got this kind of a nice waistband here and this, it's kind of a bow on this blue line. You can't really see it, it's hard to see. To make them look like panties, and really nice design. I like this. Let's take a look at the back. Right there. Kind of a mature, kind of a, like a girly but mature design, I guess. Kind of youthful, kind of mature. I like it. It's a nice crossover. It's an interesting design. It's something that an adult could wear too. And that's the two side by side. So the video is getting a bit long, so we'll shut her down now. And at least you know what they look like. The size XL girls Goodnights. Thanks for watching.